Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you a really amazing wig hack. Alright, so I'm going to come on here today to show you guys this really cool hack that I discovered a couple days ago. I saw this video in one of the wig groups that I'm in, and Zuzu's Life, give her a shout out. She has this video where she takes essentially scissors and shows you how to do something to your synthetic wig to keep it from ever tangling again, to where you can just brush through it really easily if it gets like matted up or anything like that. So I went ahead and tried this on a wig and it actually works really, really well. So I wanted to show you guys how you can do this on a wig that I have here. The only thing you're gonna need for this is some of these shears right here. These are like thinning shears. So you're gonna want these. You can get them on Amazon. I bought these in like a set with regular scissors, hair cutting scissors that I use for my wigs anyway. So you might already have these if you have something like that, but if not, Amazon's super cheap. This is all you're gonna need for this wig hack. And then the only other thing you're gonna wanna have on hand is your wig brush, so you can brush through and get all the hair out that we're gonna be, you know, cutting here. All right, so this is really an awesome hack to do on your longer wigs, longer curly wigs. Those are the ones that tend to kind of get knotted and crazy looking when we wear them throughout the day. So I'm gonna be doing this on a wig that I have here, and she gives me a lot of problems when it comes to kind of tangling throughout the day, but I absolutely love her style and her color, and she's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm gonna be doing this on her, and then hopefully I will just be able to love on her even more after we're done. So let's go ahead and get in nice and close, and I'll show you exactly how to do this. All right, so the first thing you're gonna wanna do before you take the scissors to your wig is make sure you brush through it as best as possible. If there are some little knots here and there, we can go ahead and take care of those and address those as we go. But you wanna go ahead and try to brush through it as much as possible just to make this much easier for you as you start. Now, to do this, all you're gonna be doing is taking your hair in sections. So we're gonna do a section at a time, about like that here. You can do a little bit bigger if you want, it's really up to you. I'm gonna go a little bit on the, you know, middle of the road side here. And then we're gonna go ahead and be taking these bad boys. I know, so scary. Anytime we take scissors to our wigs, we get a little scared, but it's okay. And then what you're gonna do, depending on the length of this wig, is you're gonna do about 4 to 5 little cuts along each strip. So we're gonna go ahead and start right here. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And so essentially the reason why we're doing this and the reason why this works is our human hair, or our bio hair, doesn't all grow one length. Obviously, we have lots of different breaks in our hair. Our hair grows different lengths, different areas. So it doesn't tangle up as much because it's not all one long length, and it doesn't have all of those, you know, single strands to really tangle up into each other. So essentially when you do this, you're giving some different lengths and breaks into this wig, so it's less likely to tangle. We're gonna go ahead and then take this little strip here, and we're gonna take our brush and we're gonna brush out all of the hair that we are taking out here. And the other nice thing about this too is it will kind of thin your wig out just a tiny bit. So if you are doing this on a more densely, you know, made wig, this is also a great hack to kind of go in and thin out your wig a little as well. So then once we do that, you know, we are losing a relative amount of hair, so don't freak out. But once we do that, we're just gonna go ahead and keep this section off by itself, and you're gonna run through the whole wig section by section. And then that's really it. We're brushed through it and that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and run through this whole thing for you guys really quickly. We'll come back and we're gonna go ahead and kind of test this out. I'm gonna kind of rough her up a little bit, and we're gonna brush her out and see how well this works. All right, so I went ahead and I went through this whole girl here, and I also want to show you, just for transparency purposes, this is all the hair that we've removed from this wig. So it is definitely going to thin your wig out. So I would definitely probably say, unless you're okay with having a thinner wig, I wouldn't do this on like a 130 density wig, but anything like a 140 or 150, this is probably going to give you also a much lighter feeling wig, which you probably would like too. So I went ahead and I went through this, and I already am noticing a huge difference when I brush through her, and just the difference between brushing through it before I did this and then brushing through it to get the hair out and after was instantly like a difference, which you guys know I love good instant gratification when it comes to doing things to wigs. So I'm definitely excited about this. So we're gonna go ahead and put her on my head. I'm gonna kind of do some crazy stuff with her, rough her up, and then I want to brush through her and just see how easily we can brush those knots out, because that is the whole point of this hack. It is supposed to make it to where you can very easily brush through the wig if it does start to get any kind of like tangling or anything happening, which does happen just with normal wear when we wear our wigs. So we're gonna go ahead and give this a try. All right, so we got the wig on, and I will say I have worn her once already, and I could not rub my fingers through her like this after just like literally putting her on. So I'm already noticing a nice difference, and I do kind of like that she's a little bit thinner. I think that will make a big difference on how she wears throughout the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of, I don't know, what are we gonna do? Things that you would do normally, kind of as you're moving. We're going through our day. We're getting a little crazy. You know, the ends get a little poofier. We keep moving it kind of like from one side. It's, you know, rubbing up against the back of our neck a little. Flip it this way. I'm trying to stimulate all the things that we would be doing. Okay, let's maybe a little roller coaster ride. I don't know. Window down in the car. Okay. All right, yes. That's what we wanted. So now, at the end of the day, your wig might look like this. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I don't hate her like this. She's actually pretty cute, a little poofed up and a little crazy. But before I put her back on my wall, and before I'm gonna wear her again, because now, as you can see, oh, see? Oh, it's already so much better. Just running my hands through this, it's just going back the way it's supposed to. So definitely a big difference, because I tried to do this the other day with her, and I ended up about, I don't know, a quarter through my day, I changed my wig because I just was tired of like running my hands through her all day. But this is definitely like instantly much better. And I'm not even using a brush, guys. I could definitely take my wig brush. Always. At least it's wig hair and not people hair. And I could just brush it through here as well. I tend to not use wig brushes on my curlier wigs. I use my hands for the most part because I don't want to fluff up and like remove the curls. That makes sense. But yeah, look at that. Amazing. So Zuzu's Life, thank you for your amazing wig hack. It definitely works. Guys, if you are having issues with any of your wigs and them just always being a tangled kind of mess that you can't get through, this is a great hack to kind of solve that problem. And also, like I said, there's an added benefit to the fact that it also will thin your wig out a little bit. So if you are doing this on 140 or 150 density wig, you're also going to get a little bit of a thinner wig when you're all finished with it. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful, and I will see you guys on the next one.